All right. Well, hey team, it is great to see you. Meg and I are here tonight for our Monday night team time. And we are getting ready to finish up the month of April. We've got 2 days left. We're going to kind of talk about that, some stuff that's coming in May. Kind of wanted to use tonight to kind of go over the basics and fundamentals. I keep getting questions, and I know Meg, somebody said to you, like, what's new? What's happening? So there's been a lot going on. So we figured we kind of go over all of it so that we're all on the same page. We know what's happening, any changes, the good stuff. But Meg, just wanted to give it to you for a minute as we kick off.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Just curious, what did you come here tonight hoping to get out of our time together? If you'll take a moment to think about it and then to pop it in the chat, we would love, love, love to hear what you are hoping to get out of tonight so we can make sure we answer all your questions and provide great value for tonight. But yeah, the last couple of days of the month are always exciting. And there's so many great things happening. There is a big call happening with all of Optavia, and that is Optavia Edge, and that's coming up on Thursday. That's a big call. And who knew Thursday was May 1st? I mean, wow. I feel like I'm blinking and another month happens. I don't know about you, D.
Oh, totally. Totally the same. Yeah, time flies. Time flies. So yeah, and just talking about well, actually, do you want to do our Brave Award? Do you want to talk about the Dream Chasers and the people who have stepped up to the plate for that?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a great first session of the Dream Chasers Guide. We posted the YouTube. I'm going to share it in the chat as well, but you can find it on Coaches Up for Change. It was powerful. Some of you that are on tonight were also a part of the dream chasing session. So if you wouldn't mind popping in something, one word, a feeling maybe you got from doing it, it was really good because I've had this guide for a while and I never sat down to do it. So having this dream chasing session really made me want to do it and forced me to do it. Love that Beth said it gave her some hope. Linda said it gave her some energy. It gave me both of those things too. And when we did it with other people, together, there's a unity and just you can you can feel it, right? So just wanted to give a shout out to those people who are on live and invite you to be on Thursday at 12 o'clock. We would love to see you there. If you want to catch the recordings, you can get caught up. You do not have to have the guide to show up. Everyone is welcome.
I love that. I love that. Because, we talk about, right, that your business will not grow without a vision, right? Without knowing. I mean, I think that Dr. Anderson has done such a great job in showing us through everything that we've learned through Optavia is that we are the creators of our future. And it's not enough to like wish or hope or just be chasing a rank or whatever. Like we'll never get there. We'll be frustrated. We'll still avoid the same things if we don't have real clarity of like, what does that mean to us? And so we're always going to circle back to it in terms of, where are you and what is it that you want? Because we could give the how all day long. I could give you a list. We're going to talk about stuff tonight to do, but it won't get done without that vision. So vision and then consistency. Those are the tickets to, going forward. And I've talked to a couple of people about their businesses, and April for some has been a little bit of a unique month. Like last month felt like there was some growth, and then this month a dip. I was taking a look at the numbers. Some people's, volumes are different, and that is going to happen. Right. So we're in a growth mode again, right? So we're starting to grow, we're starting to build momentum. But if you look at your individual business, if you're not adding clients, right, as adding clients on a regular basis, what's happening is you're working with your existing population and they're ordering, you've got the ones that are actively on program, but then you have the ones that are ordering probably every 60 days to keep their premier benefits. So you're going to be a little wobbly with it. And the key is the emotional navigation through this season because it's completely normal. It's completely normal. And this is where we don't want to let emotions drive our decisions on whether or not we take action, because the step back in action, it just pulls you back. right? I mean, just blink at me if you've seen that happen in your business, right? Yeah. Meg is fluttering her eyes at me. All right. Meg, do you want to talk about, I know we put some slides together for tonight, just a few of the changes that are happening in May, just so we can remember what the focus is, especially for the company on growth.
Absolutely. And
I can
also,
share these slides if you want.
yeah, I'm happy to. Also
Okay.
wanted to just give a little I don't know, reminder about, you talked about having new clients. I have a new client. Her name is Janet. And y'all, I had forgotten the energy we get as coaches when you see someone winning and they're winning for the first time. Like Janet is someone, she did the shots, she didn't like her side effects. So she came to us and y'all, she's down 17 pounds and she's like, you know, I didn't know it could be this easy, and not that it's easy, right? We know this, but just how simple it is. And so she is giving me energy every Wednesday when I get to call her, like my heart, like I look forward to that all week long. So having those new clients is just a great way to get that surge of energy that we all need that get us excited. And if you're like, I don't have any new clients, I don't know what to do, remember to ask for referrals. That is something that a lot of us used to do a lot of that you may or may not be doing a lot of anymore. So remember, as you are on the phone with your clients, this is a great time to ask for those referrals and see who is ready to come too. All right, I'm going to share these slides, Dee, and then if you want to talk about them.
Yeah, so a couple of things, and I definitely want you to stay on till the end of today's call because we will roll into the community call, which is the one with the health professionals again. So that was so good last time. If you've ever really wanted to understand the program better, et cetera, definitely encourage you to stay on the community call. We will end tonight though, right at 8 o'clock, because I do need to, right at 8:30 after that call because I do need to hop on something else. But to just go over, just a reminder. So May 1st is when this goes into effect. Well, it was actually April 1st. The impact multiplier for new coaches. The company is investing big time. I think they've paid out over $2 million in bonuses already for new coaches. And this is where the real growth will happen. So bringing on a new coach, this is through the end of the year, you guys, but kind of casting that vision of what it is and who it is you want to partner with. There are tremendous opportunities for them and you to earn the impact multiplier. So when a new coach comes on board, if they bring on 3 to 4 clients, they will get a $150 bonus and you will get a $150 bonus. However, if they bring on 5 new clients, so that's helping them get to senior coach, which is a great way to launch their business. It's $1,000 bonus for them and $1,000 bonus for you. And then the coach can actually do that 3 times. They can earn that bonus 3 times. So, so that is significant. And as you're talking to people, et cetera, we're always going to find what their need is. And for some, money is, would make a big difference. So that is key. And then the emphasis is also shifting to paying us as coaches bigger bonuses for having new clients. So the client support bonus is being adjusted, and you can now earn up to a 10% bonus on all of your qualifying volume if you have 10 or more new clients in a month. And you can see on the screen there all the different levels. But those new clients, you do have to have a minimum of 3 new clients with that. And then they're also changing the amount to qualify for that, to qualify as a new client, to $275 from $150. And that's to bring on more of our full clients, the ones that will really be engaging in the full program, the ones that are more likely to capture the vision of what Optavia is and make that transformation that we can offer them. All right, Meg, you want to touch a little bit on this? I know we have the call, but kind of get us started and talk about the details.
Absolutely. And we talked about Edge last Monday on our call, so we won't get into all the specifics, but wanted to make sure you know and save the date on your calendar for May 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern. You have an invitation from Optavia Corporate to be a part of this incredible Edge call, and everything we've heard about Edge has been very, very strong and very positive. So we are excited about this. The company has never offered this before. So we're excited to try it and use it and see how we can impact the number of lives and help other people get healthy. So Edge 30 is coming up, and we hope you'll be on that call on Thursday night with us.
And what I know some of the other leaders are doing tonight is kind of going over the details of these action steps, right? So they're listed here. And if you've been around the block a few times for a while, this, we've called this a number of things, 4x4, 3x3, etc. But these are the daily actions that are proven to make a difference in our business. So if you're looking at your business and you're like, okay, like, why aren't I growing? Meg, let's just take that down for a second. So the goal of making 3 new connections a day, so conversations with people, put a 1 in the comment if you can say, I do that. I make a personal conversation connection with somebody every single day, at least 3 of them. I do it 5 days a week. Put a 1 in the comment if you do. Kelly does. Okay. So Kelly, you have brought on 3 new clients this month. So you're taking the action, you're making the conversation. So can you tell us maybe what those conversations, those connections look like? And then, why do you think that makes a difference? Like, why do you do that every day? Why would we want to?
I regularly send out new connection requests, especially to people that are commenting or reacting to posts. I mean, that's a lead. And so if I'm not connected to them, I will connect to them. And then I'm looking at the people that are commenting and reacting, and I'm looking to see what other people on their friends lists are doing. In LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn, and a lot of what I'm doing is on LinkedIn. And so a lot of it has to do with me commenting. You boost your post whenever you prime your post, meaning if you are commenting on other people's posts about 15-20 minutes before you post your post, okay, it primes your post to be seen by other people, okay? And that is something I regularly do. I delegate time in my schedule to spend on LinkedIn and Facebook. That's the 2 places that I put things. That's marketing. That's my free marketing that I have that I take advantage of. So I try to maximize that as much as possible. So what I've been doing is the rest of y'all were signing people up in February and March, and I wasn't. Okay. I had I had people that were consistently ordering, but I didn't sign up anybody new in February or March. It was a real bummer months for me. And then in March, in April, I'd have. So it's kind of come around again. Now, some of that had to do with, well, there's some other details that have to do with that, but because LinkedIn changed up a bunch of stuff and messed up the algorithm, and so it messed up some things. But at any rate, but what I'm doing is I'm reaching out to people, and I'm starting those conversations. I'm using the Bob Heilig techniques that he gave us, that I'm starting conversations in the DMs with. Those work on LinkedIn and Facebook, doesn't make any difference. And I'm starting conversations and just getting to know people. It's not to sell something, it's just getting to know them. And they may make a comment about a post I made or what my profile says or something like that. But that's what's happening there. And I'm sure that's the same as what you guys are doing. Some people are coming to me as referrals. In January, I had several referrals in January, but then there was like dry months on February and March. And then now I've got these people coming in April. And then I've had a couple of people just recently express interest in coaching without me having to say a whole lot.
Interesting.
So, I mentioned it, but it wasn't I didn't have to, really sell anything. So it was, they're like, okay, yeah. So that's been good. And I've been taking them to Frank and Shauna to talk
Excellent.
to Frank and Shauna.
Excellent. Excellent. And thanks for the reminder, right? Sometimes we can look and see you earning the, client support bonus and stuff and think you got it all going on, but you also go through dry spells, right? It's the importance of the consistency with it. And I think what I would really question right now is like, that is a basic we've talked about a lot, right? Like we used to be able to just post and people would come to us, but it's no longer about that. It's about expanding our audience, but most importantly, making those personal connections with others, like conversations. And so if you're not growing, I think the question goes deeper as to why not, right? Why aren't we? Like we're saying we want one thing, but then not doing the answer, the question. So, Meg, I know you had something to say. Oh, you muted.
So, one of the things I thought was just interesting, and Dee, I don't know if you want to stop the recording or not, because
So we just came back and Meg was talking about the boot camp that we're going to tap into that starts in May. And so what we're looking to do is to potentially partner with other leaders, other teams, so that we can gain that energy, right, from other individuals. And if you think back, those that have been with us, at times when we were growing the most as an organization, we were tapping into the Valentine's boot camps. Dan and Megan Valentine, they do a great job. They've got a large variety of leaders and they're great at the basics. So they are offering this on the heels of what corporate is going to announce Thursday night. And they're going to be having people share that exactly what Lori Pulver described, people that are winning right now, people that are doing the actions and they're getting the results. So what we're going to do is tap into that. And then what we thought is on Monday nights, follow that with further discussion, deeper dives, feedback as a group. We've done that before and it's been very, very positive. So how do you guys feel about that in terms of something fresher that we can offer for the team? And then so Frank, yeah, we are exploring other options as well for other team times, et cetera, to be a part of, while also being able to keep just as what some people want, just the connectivity of our group as well, and not making a bazillion meetings. So definitely, that's what Meg was saying. We may shift some things. It may shift the times that meetings are at on Mondays for us if we do join forces with others. So we're excited about that. Just I just want you to know we're trying to figure out to do the same because it feeds us as well as it can feed the team. And we all know that we're looking for that. And then lastly, if we want to pop up the last screen, we have more details on Awaken 2025. So that is our event that is happening this summer. Ellijay, Georgia is about an hour north of Atlanta, hour and a half north of Atlanta, but you get more into the mountains, the country. And we really felt like we wanted to have a retreat setting, that we wanted to get away as a team, to be able to have sessions together, but also have like team activities. This site has it's on 280 acres. There are trails. There is a river. There is pickleball. There is is it called disc golf? I think it's disc golf. There is unbelievable outdoor seating. And so really making this almost family style with it. And then it's an 11-bedroom lodge. So we are very excited about that. When we put out registration, we are going to look for registration and for turnaround pretty quickly on that so that we can make sure we're secured into this with enough participants. But when you see the registration, keep in mind it is going to be your lodging, the cost of the event, like in terms of what we might be bringing to that event, and then your meals will be included with it. So it's going to be a little different than how we've done it before. So would love your feedback. Love to hear what you think about that.
And shout out to Vicky Meister who found this place and had hours and hours and hours of feedback. So shout out to her.
It
Everybody's
looks
voting in-
amazing. I'm excited. I can't wait. Yeah, that's going to be wonderful to be able to be right there. Are we going to be assigned roommates in the 11 bedrooms, or do we choose them? How's that going to work out?
To be determined. I mean, Frank and Shauna will be together. That I can guarantee. They'll have their own room. We won't split them up.
They might share a bathroom with 6 other women, but it's okay.
No, they're not. No, we really did go for the larger the larger place so that we weren't all like 4 in a room and together. It's a little different than we've ever done, but we're going to make the best of it. But Meg, I don't know if you have any comments or feedback on that.
Yeah. You know, I personally love sharing room. Like, so there's a bunk room, I think, in this one. And so I was like, can I be in the bunk room? Cause I love that. Yeah, so we're going to wait and see who registers to try to figure out the best way to figure everything out, and where everybody will be. But, yeah, open to feedback, open to, suggestions.
Is the closest airport still going to be the Atlanta airport?
It will be.
Okay. And so the best way to get to this particular location is going to be to either rent a car if you fly in, or Uber.
I would not Uber. I would
Okay.
either rent a car. It's going to be cheaper to rent a car, even for those several days versus Uber up there. It's $70 to Uber 30 minutes in Atlanta. So don't Uber if you can avoid it.
Okay.
So, yeah, or, maybe somebody on the team here locally, we can, coordinate things. That would be great. But yeah, I wouldn't Uber.
Yeah.
And Meg, I loved it that you gave me credit for that. It was Dee who found it.
Go
Yeah,
Dee.
we had it down, but you did a lot of the calls for me and all that stuff. So
Well,
that was
yeah.
good. Yeah, we're
Yes,
excited
and I
about it.
signed up one of the gals as a client. No, I didn't. But we did talk about it.
That's awesome. So yeah, that's great. And if you were thinking I can't come because I have something else, I mean, one thing that I was taught early on from my mentor, Susan Palace, was to really do whatever you can to be at events. Like, you cannot underestimate the power of being together, the vision casting that's done, the connection, the reminder of why you were here. And Susan always taught me to think about it as like, yes, I have a lot going on, and how could I make this happen? So if you've been on the fence or you're whatever, I would say if there's a way, like, play the what if game, like, well, what if I was able to figure this out and be there? Because very often we can make things happen. And then I would just encourage you to encourage your teammates to come too, because it's always more fun with more people. So that will be where we arrive on Thursday evening, and then we'll have Friday together, Friday evening, and then Saturday will be the Optavia event, and then we'll have Saturday evening and then depart on Sunday. So it will be fun. And then we'll look for some committees of people to help us with food planning, activities, and all the things.
And the timing is not ideal. Will be gone for 11 days. So y'all just start praying for my husband, Will, because right after this, I go into a week with 25 sophomores in high school. So
at Panama City, right? Yeah.
Yes, in Daytona. So we just roll with the punches. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to be where our feet are planted. But it's going to be I would miss it. It's going to be great.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, Meg, if you want to wrap us up here, I'll stop this recording and get us going on the community call.
Thank you so much for being on. We've got 2 more days in the month, and